Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of No Man's Sky. And when we last left off, we were here at this here space station. I figure since we are here, let's take a look at the market, see if we can buy anything such as a Corvax Convergence Cube or any such things as these to sort of pick up where we last left off. Let's buy from the Galactic Trading Network. Any Corvax Convergence Cubes? Nope, unfortunately. So we're still on the lookout for them. But our next mission objective, if we choose to accept it, and we will, is to locate and activate the Hollow Terminus. Artemis is dead. I need to contact Apollo and let them know what happened. According to our map marker, the Hollow Terminus is over there on another planet. So we're going to hop in our ship and make do. Luckily, that notorious radiation hole is right in front of us, and that is not where we are going to be going this episode, thankfully. That last planet there right in front of us definitely wrecked my face quite quickly. All right, so let's get around here. The Hollow Terminus is back this way, so we need to get out from behind this space station here and head to this planet. Curiouser and Curiouser, let's engage the pulse jump. And we're off. 42 seconds until we reach the Hollow Terminus on a brand new, unknown planet, undiscovered. Hopefully the Sentinels will be able to treat us nice, and hopefully we don't land amongst a lot of large creatures, let's say. We want this to be sort of smooth and easy. Just on initial approach, it seems like this may be a ocean world, or that purple may be some sort of ore we can pull. Speaking of ore, we're definitely using up a lot of iron here in our pulse engine, trying to get across the system quick, fast, and in a hurry. But it looks like we might just have enough. Indeed we will. We'll definitely have to refuel up before we head out. But 7 seconds left until we reach the Hollow Terminus. We're going to come down right on top of it, as re-entry doesn't really matter. And we'll set down on this planet and see what awaits us when we tell Apollo that Artemis is dead. All right, let's land her like a glove. And there we go. All right. What kind of planet do we have here? A scorched planet. It's sunny. Limited sentinels. I like that. With abundant flora and typical fauna, which we have some fauna right here we can scan. Almost looks like a little micro stegos or triceratops. They absorb nutrients. They are shy. Interesting little buggers for sure. And we've got some people all around us flying. But this is where we're going. That is our goal. There is our Hollow Terminus. And a waypoint is detected, huh? Interesting indeed. Well, I don't want to leave these unchecked and undiscovered. Is there a way into these? Let's say. Kind of looks like plutonium here. It's not, though. Plutonium is back there. And we do have a way in. All right, what can we pull from the walls to help us out here? Hello, device. Okay, so that was a healing cube. We do need nanites. We'll take all the nanites we can. We'll read the encyclopedia, Corvax word for life form. You tiny little life forms. Where are you? All right, so health is at maximum as it was. This one doesn't seem to have anything for us. All right, let's get up on the big boy and talk to old Triangle Man, Apollo, and see what he has to say. Do you think he will be sentimental to the fact that Artemis was killed, or will he be indifferent? We don't know, but one thing's probably for sure. We don't know how to use a ladder, that's first of all. Second of all, we're probably going to be on another fetch quest. If I had to put some money down on it, he'll say, okay, we can meet up if you just do this, that, and the other. All right, network compromise, manual override required. There are no signal matches for Artemis or Apollo. The terminal is a stream of warnings and errors. We will perform the override. Some new frequency shimmers. So by new, do you mean not Apollo? Are we going to meet someone new here? Yes, we will indeed. Hello, Null. A hollow projection here. You are not alone. Yeah, we've been getting that a lot. What's the point in living if we know that life will finish? I don't know. I'm stupid. Neither do I. Good. I know you, traveler. I know where you've been. I know where you're going. Oh, goody. What if I told you... This is like a red pill, blue pill moment. What if I told you that Artemis could be saved? What if I told you that Artemis could live once more after a fashion? What would you do then, I wonder? I'd do it, sure, if that means a quest. Like a fool, you rush in, eager to do whatever you commanded. You reminded me of myself, you know. So, you got messed up. The heart is a glitch. I can help you retrieve them. We require a mind arc in blue, a receptacle. Can you do that for me? I'm reactivating the frequency. Speak to them when you are ready. Offers me the blueprints for something they call the mind arc, a device that will allow me to restore Artemis. All right, the mind arc it is. I accept not knowing of who this stranger is or how they can possess such a thing, but if there's a chance I can help Artemis, I will take it. So there's the mind arc. We need living glass and a circuit board. Curiouser and Curiouser. Hey, Artemis! So do we need to talk to Artemis? Is that sort of what we're going for here? I believe so. You are you? Artemis repeats the two words, unable to see my face. I must craft the mind arc before I can help them further. All right, build a mind arc. Advanced components require a base scientist. Use the space station teleport to quickly return to your base. Well, that looks like what we are going to do, ladies and gentlemen. We should hop to the space station and get back home then, and see exactly what our scientist has in store. So this seems to be like a bit of a lengthy travel. So I will go ahead and cut here. We'll hop into space, head to the space station, get back home, find our scientist, and see what he can do for us as far as this mind arc is concerned. Then we might have to actually jump back here. So I'm going to remember this system in case we can quickly warp from our home starbase to this one. It's going to be a bit of a stretch. Alright, so I think we need to refill up here. So I'll cut here. I'll get to the space station, get back home, and get with you when we return to our scientist. Ah, home sweet home. We are back at the base. Indeed, we were able to jump back from that space station, and let's talk to our scientist here and see. The scientist has once again been reset, but without a connection to the convergence, they are doomed from the moment they met me until they collapse. If they can find them a convergence tube. Alright, so we need to find them the Korvax convergence cube and also craft a mind arc. So if we were to look at our mind arc here, we do have all of the plutonium. But I don't know. I mean, it says learn how to make mind arc components. So do we know how to make mind arc components? Alright, let's craft a product. The mind arc needs living glass and a circuit board. There's a circuit board. We need a heat capacitor and polyfiber. As far as the living glass is concerned, I don't know if we know how to make living glass. And that was living glass. Yes, it was. I imagine glass is going to be a part of it, but what we have to do is we have to probably, I would say, work on this stuff. Yes, selenium for the heat capacitor. So in order to do that, we are going to need star bulb and cactus flesh. What are the star bulbs? Do I even know how to make those? I do not. So it looks as if we are going to have to now we're stuck on the Artemis quest. We are going to have to go out, find a Korvax convergence cube for this guy. Maybe he'll give us another blueprint, and then we're stuck looking for a hot planet, trying to find selenium. So I will see what I can do here. Is there any other quests we can do while we are here? Gather selenium. Of course, that's what we need to do. Scientific research, get the Korvax, infiltrate a Korvax facility and acquire a cube and return to the armor. Oh, well, we can do that. We can return to the armor indeed. Let's go ahead and do that then. All right, sir. I've come back after a long hiatus. Forgive me, I was wrong. My whole life I was wrong. It is not the dead that deserve our service. It is the living. It is you. It is yours alone. Not any more trouble. Apologizing profusely. I worthy their aid rewards me of a token. We will accept the token. It has been an honor to serve you. Go on in glory. I am at peace. I've made a bargain, a terrible pact. I will not be myself again, but I will live. I was wrong as I lay sick. I saw it all in a dream. You are all that matters. Being here observing, this is my purpose. I belong to Atlas now. No more weapons left to forge. They tell me their life has meaning, and I am all that matters. I don't know what they're talking about. I tell them this, but there is nothing more to say. Let's bow and leave. Grog, 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 grog. So a lot of nanite clusters, that is for sure. So is that it? Or do they want us to return to the terminal again? Well met, I have nothing for you. Safe travels. So it looks like that story arc is done. And that quest should be complete, yes. So now we have the scientific research where we gotta find a Korvax convergence cube. And then we need to get to a hot world and find selenium because that is part of the crafting recipe for the Mind arc. So it is going to be a little bit of a grind here. I don't know if I can buy a blueprint for any of these. Their life form stands. Let's browse the blueprints. So this is for my base, I assume. Yeah, infrastructure, light, pyramids, health, message module, all that good stuff. So we can't get the blueprints ahead of time. We need to work with this scientist. So that's what I'm going to do. First and foremost, we need to collect a Korvax convergence cube on a Korvax facility, probably in a Korvax planet. So what I may do is use this teleporter to get to a Korvax system and then see if I can find a cube. So it may be a hot second before you hear from me again. Well, it will be for me, but not for you. Hold on just one moment. I'll see what I can get done. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have warped to, I've used the system warp to get to a Korvax system, and I selected the mission. And right here, it's pointing out a Korvax facility on this quaint little moon. How about that? Oh, great, insufficient fuel. Well, we need some asteroids then, if you please. Load in those asteroids. We need to fill up on delicious iron. And then once we do that, we'll be able to get back underway. Now, hopefully this Korvax convergence cube will sort of get us down the road that we need to go to get those higher level blueprints. It's absolutely necessary to go on with the Artemis quest line. So I'm eager to get that done. Finally, there's some motivation here for us to get going and actually find this cube. All right, let's engage the engine. Head to this tiny little planet down here. Isn't it a cute little moon? It's probably toxic and will kill us as soon as we land. That's why we're going to try to land on the facility rather than take the scenic route. But the size of this thing is actually very small, unless this thing is behind the big planet for like light years and light years, but I don't believe that is the case. But we're tuned in. No, we're not engaging enemy ships. We are going to land at this Korvax facility. They aren't going to touch us. We're going to be fine. And everything will be awesome. I am not going to be dogfighting today. Especially when the Korvax facility is right here within our grasp and we need that convergence cube. Awesome. Here we are. Didn't take too awful long. Hopefully, yes indeed, there is some plutonium nearby. And isn't this place a quaint little moon? All right, so we got some bluegrass here. Not like the Kentucky bluegrass. Calm weather, passive sentinels, generous flora, and typical fauna. And inside, we are going to find the Korvax Convergence Cube. And we need to bust the door down. How did I know that was going to happen? All right, let's recharge our bolt caster with some carbon. All right, 48 bolts. Well, I didn't mean to shoot that. I wanted to make sure that we were good. Let's charge it with the last bit of thamium we have. And reload. All right, let's go to town here. Reinforced door, but the sentinels are passive, so I don't think they're going to care too awful much. Ouch. As they care a whole lot. But once we get inside, we'll be fine. We just need to duck, dip, dive, and weave until we get this Korvax cube. In we go. Lost me. Go ahead and stand down, Captain. All right. Free nanites for us. Shield should be recharging nice and easy. Got some free plutonium here. Got some free money. Can't argue with that. All right, let's get our Korvax Convergence Cube out of this thing. Non-convergent user registered. I sense immense sadness and grief. On the display, the production line. They appear to be caught in an endless cycle of trauma. The terminal identifies these items as convergence cubes. So we will cease production. The cubes lie still, forever caught in their cycle of pain. I take one, and there we go. We have got a Korvax Convergence Cube, and we got a little visitor out here. Are you like a hyena or something like that? You eat oxide elements. We also got some little creatures down here we can scan. Nice. We can call our ship, but no need to. Oh, take a look at this big boy. How are you, good sir? A hunter carnivore. So we don't want to go messing with that guy. And I have a feeling that this hunter carnivore would mess us up if we went that way. But no worries, I'll go ahead and get back home and get our scientists the convergence cube. I'll loot the immediate area here, won't leave this plutonium behind for sure. And I will see you back at base. Back at base with our Korvax Convergence Cube for our scientists. Hopefully we get something cool. Let's see, scientist needs a convergence cube. There's your convergence cube. He's temporarily startled, but the lights begin to flash in a familiar pattern. I cannot be sure, but the plan appears to have worked. Forgive me for asking, but did I know you once? You seem familiar. These terminals are my own design. One machine even calls me its parent. I deleted the bug, of course. I ran a proper code base. I did harvest some blueprints. Would you care for them? Yes. Whatever relationship we had developed is gone by this cloud of unknowing. Perhaps it was an error. I cannot know. We accept the blueprints. Hopefully there's something cool. Take care when constructing the objects. The plans were created by an error, after all. There's the living glass. So we need lubricant and glass, which we know how to make. And then I believe if we were to look at our crafting menu and we were to craft, there's the living glass. So we need glass and lubricant, and we need one of those. We also need a circuit board. So the living glass is just glass and lubricant. We know how to make those, I believe. There is the glass, which needs frost crystals, and the lubricant is copperite and gamma roots. I have no idea where those things are even at, but we can make it. And then as far as the circuit board, that is a heat capacitor and polyfiber. Polyfibers are cactus flesh and star bulbs. And then the, let's see, heat capacitor is some of that selenium. I know that. And frost crystals. So we need frost crystals and selenium. We need a bunch of crap. I'm going to see what I can collect on my own here. And if not, I will get right back to you. I believe that will complete the story arc for the scientist, though. Indeed. So we need to gather selenium for our base construction. And that's also going to feed into the mind arc. So our next logical step is to find a hot world and gather selenium. So I will see if I can do just that. One moment. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in our base, and I have good news. This planet apparently has selenium. It was from the solar vine. So this planet that we have built our base on does have some solar vines on it, so we can pull the selenium, but it's been a long time coming for us to see our overseer about this selenium. So long time no see. Yes, I have the selenium required to finish the plans for the farmer's workstation. I cannot imagine... Oh, a second Gek we'll have on my overseer. I cannot imagine they spent much time conversing. So we will give the selenium. To farm. We shall exploit the earth, free at last from the sentinels, and practice the glory of trade. Alright, so we now know the agricultural terminal and the needs of the farmers, okay? Once you've secured our farm, you will want to trade unhindered to profit from our glorious harvest without being dragged to and fro. Never fear, for I shall make it so. I will require a few circuit boards to finish the plans for a trade terminal of your own. Now that would actually be very, very handy indeed. We will accept the quest for the circuit boards. Nonetheless, it'd be convenient to tap into the market right here in my home. That is actually pretty cool. Now, I believe I have to construct another offshoot of the base, if memory serves right here. Let's see. I actually forgot what... There we go. Alright, so we can gather a whole metric crap ton of iron to make a separate base, and I think we'll go get our farmer to end the episode. So I'll go out, I'll harvest a lot of iron, come back and build that next room, and then we will construct our agricultural terminal and hire our scientists. So I will be right back. Alright, we have extended past the weapons terminal one more cylindrical room. Right here is where we shall place the agricultural terminal, like so. A skilled farmer for operation. You can recruit farmers in space stations within Gek-controlled systems. And I do believe, if memory serves correctly, where we are at is indeed Gek-controlled. So I'll hop in our ship, we will head to the space station, see if we can recruit a farmer, and then see what that farm life is all about. On the Gek space station now, looks like we have a farmer recruit right over here. Hello, resource analyst Stalmy, farmer. Perfect camera angle, I like it. Peekaboo. You have worked for me. I've served the finest kitchens and gardens across 12 systems. Each one produced prize-winning cuisine. I grow all my own ingredients. He chirps happily, the promise to help me grow all kinds of crops. Required paperwork has already been signed, apparently. The farmer offers to join my world and make use. We shall indeed. Get there. Thank you, friend. Neither your nor your stomach shall regret it. Now, if we can grow like selenium in the farm, since that's like a plant that's native to the planet, that would be really cool indeed. Let's just take a peek at our farmer, and see what good stuff awaits us here. All right, dear farmer friend, and it looks like we extended out that way. Okay, sort of getting a feel of what the layout for my base is now. It's getting bigger, that is for sure. All right, he should be here, and he is indeed, sitting at the plants. Hello, buddy. This is a home of glass and metal, is in dire need of my touch, but no need, I come to equip for such work. All right, corporite flour. We need carbon and copperite. Good alternative by collecting. Okay, growth time 30 minutes. Your first lesson will teach you to embrace the dirt. The earth provides life in death after all. Take this hydroponics tray and these copperite flower seeds, grow the flower, and see how fine it produces life. Alright, they have already given me the means to beautify my home. I proved myself a worthy farmer with this copperite flower. Perhaps they will share more of their secrets. Wonderful, this home will be filled with the delicate perfume of copperite. delicate perfume. I think that thing said that it was a foul-smelling thing. But that is a whole new quest branch that we are going to be on. I'll continue to look for these parts. Obviously, the Traveler is our ultimate goal, but this seems to be easier to do and more along the lines of what we need to do. But that is going to do it from me in this episode of No Man's Sky. Ladies and gentlemen, like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in. And for our brand new farmer friend, I will see you in the next No Man's Sky video. Take care.